You know what time it is. It's the recap with the GoodFellaz podcast. The bad guys is in the building. The world's most dangerous podcast and all that good stuff. We here, we back. We doing what we do every week. We break it down, we chop it up, everything that went down during the week. And we can't really go no further. I mean, Valentine's Day is a few days away. So, you know, the GoodFellaz got to address it. Shout out to all my fellas out there. Hopefully you getting prepared. You know, hopefully you can seal the deal on Valentine's Day. Shout out to all my ladies out there as well who, you know, love, you know what I mean, or whatever. Make sure you subscribe and you stay tuned in not only to our YouTube page, but the Facebook, the Instagram, however you're watching the GoodFellaz recap show. We appreciate y'all. So that being said, it's your boy Tommy Guns alongside my man, Big A.
What's going on, everybody? You know what I mean? This week's liquor. You already know what time it is for that kind of time.
It's got the fruit on there for Valentine's Day.
Oh, this is the real deal. This is the hood special right there. For people in the hood know what time it is. Y'all see the sangria.
That's what's up. Dav Noble, AAP, what up?
Yeah, what's good? I'm technical difficulties myself over here. How everybody doing?
All right. Karev Yah, Heritage Hip Hop in the building.
Peace and blessings, celebrating Bah Humbug all year round.
And a special guest, Bad Girls Entertainment own Angie. What up?
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Angie with the GoodFellaz today.
What's up? Yo, we go back, yo. You know, it's good to have you on here, represent for the ladies.
Of course, I'm happy to be here and kick it with you guys.
Definitely, you know. And shout out to my man, Sean Montana. He's getting white boy wasted in the club right now. You know what I'm saying? He'll be back shortly. And you know, like I said, man, we talk a lot of shit for the fellas. We talk football. We talk gangster movies. Ladies, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate the support. So we got to show you some love. Valentine's Day is only a few days away. So we got to address this because, you know, the fellas, we feel a certain way about it, especially with the pandemic. But ladies, we want to hear from y'all. Shout out to my man, Big A, who's very excited for this topic, I see. You know what I mean? Yo, we're talking Valentine's Day 2021. Is it still relevant? Or is it just some commercial issue we got to go through? We want to hear from y'all. So Big A, I'm going to throw this question your way. I know you love the ladies. The ladies love Big A. Valentine's Day is a few days away. And yo, how do you feel personally? I mean, I feel like there's an extra layer of just life going on because we're still in the middle of a pandemic. Coronavirus has made it like damn near impossible to date and go out and even do stuff we don't want to be able to do. How important is Valentine's Day to you? Do you feel like it's been commercialized? Do you enjoy it, or is it just something you got to do?
Well, first, shout out to everybody singles out there. Your boy's single too. Holla at me. Right. It's good to have options, you know what I mean? Options. But yeah, second, you said is it commercialized? It's always been commercialized. Valentine's Day has been commercialized since I was a kid. I mean, I now as an adult and understand what the word commercialized means. Yes, Valentine's Day has been commercialized. But on the flip side, living during a pandemic as a single person, it's good to have options. Mm-hmm. I've heard people even mention like now because you can't physically be around people unless you've been around the person, you know what I mean, objectively during the course of the pandemic, it's probably wise to do like virtual dating. I've seen it on the news. I've heard people talk about it. If you want a virtual date, do something creative with somebody or whatever. If you don't feel comfortable going out, otherwise get a telly or go to grab a eat. You know, the restaurants are opening up now in Jersey. So, go grab something to eat, take it back to the telly, you know what I mean? And enjoy the night, you know what I mean? What adults do, it depends on, what you're liking, you know what I mean? Not to get too explicit, but, everybody who goes on with a smile on their face.
Okay. So it's business as usual, pretty much.
Pretty much, bro. Hey, shout out to the liquor, man. You know what I mean? Every week I got something different for y'all. You know what I mean?
That's what's up right there, So do you feel like sometimes it's something we got to do just to kind of, get what we want into the night, whether it's a relationship, just you know,
some cheeks.
otherwise.
Let's keep it funky. You trying to get some booty, right? Okay. If you trying to get some booty, I mean, let's keep it funky, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. Everybody trying to get some booty. Single women want some. They want to get their cheeks clapped, and fellas want to clap some cheeks. So, hey, at the end of the day, that's what it is, man. But you do what you got to do to get what you want, and you know, if you want to go out, enjoy, have a good time, if that person's into it, or if you want to give her a nice gift, if she gives you a nice gift. I mean, last time I had a significant other during the Valentine's Day, you know, it was cool. I actually cooked dinner, and this was before the pandemic.
Nice. That's nice.
I cooked dinner for her. She was licking the fork and everything, you know what I mean? And then
Hey, we got kids listening, bro. Like, hold on.
And then the fork wasn't the only thing she was licking. No, but anyway.
Angie's like, what did I sign up for?
But
sounds like a good Valentine's Day.
Oh, it was a good Valentine's.
And you know this, man.
That was one for the books. But you know, I did it like that. You know, I mean, we could have went out to a restaurant, but I decided to show a little bit more commitment as far as cooking. And I literally was actually cooking all day. I cooked all day, had a nice meal prepared. We ate, we talked, we enjoyed each other's company, you know what I mean? And then we really enjoyed each other's company.
Okay, so Big A, when you were in a relationship, you actually kind of put some, more effort into it.
Yeah, I got creative with it. I got creative because the most important thing about a day like Valentine's Day, supposed to be a love day, is you're really supposed to know the person, your counterpart, who you're in a relationship or who you're dealing with. Even if you both are single, if you guys are dealing with each other, you know what makes you happy, what makes her happy, or it's 2021, your significant other. I'm not going to put any gender on it, but what makes your other person happy and what you like, and you guys just
love tips right now, yo.
Huh?
It's a Big A dishing all the love tips right now, yo.
Word.
I'm just saying,
make them lick the fork, yo.
It's all about communication. That's all. It's all about communication. You know what I mean? The best thing you could do in any type of traditional relationship or any type of outing with or doing something with your significant other is being able to communicate, knowing what they like, and kind of meet them in the middle if you can't meet them 100%. And then if they really appreciate you, they appreciate the gesture. It's just that simple.
That's what's up. That's a good, well thought out answer. Dav Noble, we actually we got to ask you. You're a married man for many years. Does Valentine's Day, is 2021, is it still relevant to you? Is being married, like, is it different? Has the pandemic affected everything? Like what does Valentine's Day mean to you?
I mean, for me personally, it's always been one of those commercial holidays that I don't really care much about. But, it is one of those holidays that a lot of women do care about. So, I mean, being the typical, male chase female, you do, but, make the females happy. I mean, I think being married, it's one of those things that while I don't really celebrate, like, I don't really care about history of Valentine's Day. It's, it's, if people don't celebrate it, like, I don't really care. But I just think any time that you have to make a grand gesture about the person that you're with, I think to do it. I don't think it should be relegated to a day. As far as the pandemic, I think I could see people making a big deal out of it because everybody, all these days seem the same. Like time is like a construct. It's like being a time traveler right now. You don't know
what's today's date. I don't even know.
Like what the month. So I feel like anything that couples can do to emphasize special days or emphasize days that are normally not just blended into the calendar, I think it's a good idea, whether it has to be Valentine's Day or whether you just create your own day. I think that you should do that. It's commercialized. Like, so do I like going in there and buying, because listen, I got kids, so I gotta buy a card for the wife. I gotta buy a card for the wife from the kids. Like, so that's it just, and then it just gets commercial after a while. But I think the sentiment of just showing whoever you're with that you appreciate them, I think that will never go out of style. But in terms of this year, I think relationships, if you've been with somebody and you've been locked up with them and it's
locked up doing the bid.
Locked up.
Why not?
Word.
I don't know.
Do you feel pressure being married where like you gotta represent on Valentine's Day, or wifey looking at you like a word, or not?
Nah, not really. I just, to be honest, I just show that I recognize, but for me at least, I think that I do enough every other day to not have to go overboard on this day. Like, I don't even, like, I celebrate Christmas, but I don't even go overboard with that no more. I'm just different, man. I'm not trying to spend money for, for dumb reasons, bro. Like, a card on this day to me doesn't necessarily mean that I love you or not. Like, I got real family problems and stuff that should be, you know what I mean? Like, so I get like,
but it's also
when you're younger though, like, you know what I mean? These things matter. When you're older, it's like Valentine's Day, oh, okay. I think it depends on the person. For me, I'm not really that big of a Valentine's Day person.
That's what's up. Well, you know what? The fellas, we're giving some of our opinions. It's only right that the ladies represent right now, that we get a female perspective on Valentine's Day. Shout out to Angie in the building.
What's up, guys? Yeah, and I just want y'all to know how serious I am about Valentine's Day. I have on my pink hoodie, I have my pink nails, I have my heart earrings on.
So you pre-gaming right now?
Oh yeah, I'm preparing myself for the day.
Okay, so it's like the Super Bowl for y'all. It's like Super Bowl Sunday for y'all.
So hold on,
no, it's not even that.
Your boo thing is does he know you're taking it that serious? Is he aware of it?
Oh yeah, I told him, I'm like, I have to go get my nails done for Valentine's Day. He knows that I'm like very excited about it. But like, I just feel like even with I'm sorry, I forget his name. Well, boy was saying that it's not, Valentine's Day is also for a guy to feel appreciated too. It's not always for a woman. Like, you know what I mean? It's not just about us wanting gifts or anything. It's also a time for your woman to appreciate you and show love to you too as well. You know what I mean?
True.
It's not just about the female.
That is true. That is true.
No, absolutely.
So, like,
yo, guys get gifts. I just got to put that out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But nah, I don't feel like it's commercialized at all, because you have Mother's Day, you have Father's Day, you have Easter, you have all these holidays where everyone's getting celebrated. Why not have a day where you can celebrate your love for someone? And Valentine's doesn't necessarily have to be your significant other. It can be your children. It could be a friend. Like, I think it could be a side piece, whatever. But I think it's like Valentine's Day has changed.
Y'all have a little more leeway with that when it comes to like giving Valentine's Day cards to your friends and stuff. It's guys are different with that. Like,
granted, guys are definitely
I'm not
different.
They come to Tommy like, yo, I appreciate your friendship. Like, if we
I can give no Valentine's Day cards to anybody else other than wife.
I mean, for guys, I know it's a little different, it's a little awkward, but like if you have a daughter, that can be a Valentine's Day too. Like, that your Valentine don't necessarily gotta be a significant other. It could be, whoever you really care about for that year or whatever. And especially with the pandemic this year, I feel like, we all been stuck home, everything's been closed down, we haven't been able to do much. So like, if you were even stuck in a relationship during the pandemic and made it out, I think this day is probably even more important, because it's like we didn't go out to eat, we couldn't do stuff, we literally had to put up with each other, learn new things about each other. So it's like, now that things are opening up, I think it's like the perfect time to like just rekindle and just just have a good time and enjoy each other's company.
Okay. I like what you brought up about it's not just for the ladies but the fellas. What are some things that I don't want to like ruin your plans, what you got planned, but like what is some stuff that you would do for your man, because you're engaged? So what are some things that you would do to show your man how much you care about him on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I'm not engaged yet.
Oh.
Don't
I'm
worry,
still a
you getting
girlfriend.
there.
Like hopefully
You getting
soon.
there.
Hopefully soon.
What poster is
Um, I think, it's just knowing how your man is and what he likes. It's just, doing certain things. Like if your dude is always working or something, maybe like making sure that if he has a day off, treat him, like take him, let him cook for him, take him to a spa, or run the game on for him, like whatever it is
Okay.
to make him, like, alleviate himself. That's always a good thing. But I also feel like, as when you're in a relationship, you just got to think about what your man likes. It shouldn't always be just about the female, because I feel like
Right.
men always feel like they need to go over and beyond on Valentine's Day. So I think women as well need to do the same thing. And it could be just something simple, like just paying for the date. I want to pay for the date this time. I know men always, like, they always have to pay, but I want to take you out. Like, let me splurge on you. Take you, buy him some outfits or whatever it is. But I don't think it's something that we need to think about. I think think too hard about. I just feel like we need to just start being, just doing things special for them.
Okay. So hold that thought. I just let's get hypothetical. Let's pretend like you weren't, in a relationship in 2021. If somebody's trying to take you to Red Lobster and chill, you having it?
Honestly, it depends. Like if my Valentine is a guy that I kind of just started dating,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of like, we're not in a serious relation. We just started dating. I'll probably be like, Red Lobsters, but I wouldn't even be mad though. Like, I'll be more happy at the fact that you just, the gesture of you wanting to take me out and taking the time. I mean, a lot of people can't afford Tao or Philippe's or something like that, but I think it's the thought that counts.
I bring them to Phillips personally. Okay, but hold up. That sounds good. Okay, so let's take it down the spectrum a little bit. We said Red Lobster. How about Applebee's? Is that Valentine's worthy or not? Let's keep it on it.
I don't think commercial restaurants are really that valent. I don't think they're Valentine's worthy. I feel like if there's one day you can take out the box and do something really nice, it's that day. But
Okay.
a lot of guys, I feel bad. A lot of guys don't be thinking, they don't know that you got to make these reservations at nice spots like 2 weeks in advance, and you gotta. So a lot of times, guys are just stuck with the Applebee's and Red Lobsters.
and if you're lucky, Olive Garden.
Nah, nice wine.
I feel you. So and just real quick, like I think this is where commercialism versus thought comes into play. Mm-hmm. Would you be happier if the man was like, yo, let me cook for you at the crib, whatever, or come on, I reserved Applebee's, let's get a pop.
Applebee's.
I love the whole honestly, I love the whole cooking thing. Mm-hmm. But if you're gonna cook for me, you gotta do it right. Like, you can't just be like, yo, I'm gonna cook for you, and then we go and I sit down at the tabletop and that's it. Like, make sure you got some candles lit, you got little flowers out, you have like a table setting.
There you go.
Got some nice music playing in the background. You gotta set the mood if you're gonna cook for a girl at home.
No doubt. You gotta have that Uncle Luke playing in the background. You good. No, I'm playing.
That's right.
You gotta have that good music, on a soft bass. You just gotta set the mood. You gotta make a girl feel like, wow, he really put thought into this. He didn't just invite me over to cook.
Invite you over to cook.
Right.
That's what's up. Shout out to all my fellas out there. She just said it's about the ambiance, it's about the thought. She actually said she'd prefer somebody cooking at the crib and the ambiance is right over.
Yeah, I think I would.
that boneless buffalo wing special.
Especially if you're in a relationship with a female that's always cooking for you, that's making sure you're fed. Mm-hmm. It's always good. Just like I said, it's always good to make sure if a guy's always working, alleviate his day, make his day better. If a female's always cooking for you, cook for her. Switch the roles around. And then this year is a perfect time to do that, since a lot of places are closed or at capacity. It's the best year to do at home chef.
Perfect excuse. yo, baby,
Right.
it's the pandemic, yo. I'm just gonna have to cook for you.
Right.
Like, I mean,
Right.
I like to cook, so I cook, so that ain't no problem with me.
that's
That's
what's
what I'm
up, yo. Karev Ya, Heritage Hip Hop. What do you think about Valentine's Day? Are you with it? Do you feel like it's too commercial? Do you represent for your lady? What do you think about it in general?
Personally, I want to say shout out to everybody in relationships, especially during the time that we have in this country and this world right now, because to have somebody special is very beautiful. And people I've known people have lost spouses during this thing, and yeah, it's good to have somebody with you. Me personally, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. I think it's total trash and bullshit. Sorry, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But the reason why I think that way is because I've seen what it has done to people, not what it stands for. You see what I'm saying? If you devalue your relationship because of one day, fuck you. Something's wrong with you, man or woman. That's fucked up. And I've seen, like I said, I've seen people really get messed up over that. You know what I'm saying? Religiously, I don't think it's a valid day because God never set it up. What I personally believe is if you love somebody, treat them right and do something overboard for them anytime you can. You know, I'm a person who likes surprises. So I like to surprise and spoil whoever I'm with. So your Valentine's Day is every day, every month. I'm not saying spend money. I'm saying invest time and attention. You know what I'm saying? And as men, look, we all slip on that. So I ain't even gonna act like I'm Prince Charming. I'm an asshole. You know what I'm saying? But
We couldn't
I'm gonna
tell.
be real with you. Oh yeah, you tell.
We couldn't tell.
but no, honestly, I'm very non-committed to holidays or like things like that. I'm very committed to your life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, if Valentine's Day this year is something that's very big that people want to do, I do it because we have people who I've had people in my life who went home and have not woken up again. So to be honest with you, as far as Valentine's Day, me personally, yes, I think it's over commercialized. I think it's whack that the only time we see pink in the public sector is Valentine's Day and breast cancer. You know what I'm saying? I think that's very wild, corny. You know
Unless you're hanging out with Angie 3 days
Unless
before
you're me.
Valentine's Day.
I'll have
Salute
these.
to,
I'll be.
salute to you.
Mhm.
But there has never been I have never read in any of the scripture or spiritual books of a little naked baby that shoot people in the ass and they fall in love. That's always been on Bugs Bunny. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard something where you could be an asshole 364 days a year, but that one day you just got to be nice. Why? That's hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? So to everybody out there that does it, look, I hope you get everything that you want from it. I would say, please, this year, do it to celebrate life, not just because it's Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? Take the person that you with serious and seriously show them that quarantine or not, you value their life, not the
I
day.
like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
That's real talk right there. Yo, shout out to my man Karev, yo. There's no right or wrong answer. We're just giving our opinions. It's your boy Tommy Guns. I know a little something about Valentine's Day, man. Shout out to all my ladies out there. I gotta say, I mean, on the one hand, let's keep it 100, fellas. We know it's over commercialized. We know this. Let's keep it 100. But at the same time, I mean, especially in these days of quarantine, it's man, I'll take any excuse to I'm like engaged, but not soon to be married, soon enough, So it's like, times is crazy. We work a lot, especially when you got kids and all that going on. Like, do I need somebody to set a holiday or whatever to, let me show how I feel? No, but you know what? It's there, so why not? So, I try to make sure that, I show her a good time. I feel like during the course of the year, I do the same, but you know what? Like, holiday, I'll take anything I can get right now because I don't go out much. So, I try to show her a good time. I mean, I'm all about surprises. And I just, like whatever you want to do, like, let's do it, like I like to be creative. I can't do, like if we're going to go out somewhere, I want to do like a nice spot, nice ambiance somewhere where we could chill. The money's not necessarily an issue. If she wants something or, maybe one year I'll cook, like, just try to do something just to show her a good time. I'm not like OD with it. We got to kind of do the flowers thing, but whatever. You know, like if that's what it takes to, you know, make them feel appreciated, you know, it is what it is. And I'm with it, you know. And by the way, fellas do get presents. So
Word.
you know, she's on that page. You know what I mean? But nah, but
If
I
you
mean,
don't get a present on Valentine's Day, you gotta reevaluate who you're in a relationship
Word.
with.
exactly.
You're
Yeah.
right about that, Angie, because
Exactly.
I've been there before. And then I realized that sometimes if a person can't even get you a decent gift, even if
Yeah.
you go by the dollar store, just show me that you thought enough
Yes,
about
that
me
you were thought of.
to
Yeah.
give me something. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
know, so yeah, you
Get you
definitely want to be
something.
appreciated.
Get you something that means something. You know, I mean, like I said, you know, like it doesn't have to be anything crazy, but you know, like there's plenty of holidays out there that really don't mean nothing. And you know, we got to make the most of it. We make our own fun and we do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to Lady Guns out there. You know, like I said, the boy got some surprises for her later on. I actually already brought her something that she wanted. And although it's not about commercial or whatever, like I'm like, yo, what do you want? Like, what's gonna make you happy? Cool. I get that. You know what I mean? So that's it. You know, there's no right or wrong answer. Well, actually, there's a wrong answer. Do not take your chick to Applebee's. That's the wrong
Yeah,
answer.
no.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, like fellas, listen, do something that means something. I think Angie, you'll co-sign this that it's about the meaning and the feelings and the thought. So, you know, you'll probably be quicker to seal the deal cooking for your lady at the crib than you would be taking her to a restaurant and looking uncomfortable, you know,
Right,
Word.
or looking at the prices like chill. $25 for some chicken fingers, like I mean, like you know,
Yeah. You don't want to
yeah,
be that guy.
word. So fellas, get creative, cook for your lady.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you know, show her, you know what she means to you. And like Big A, she too might lick your fork. You know what I mean? You know,
Hey,
we are.
listen. She enjoyed the meal. That's the point.
Hey, I'm with it. You know what I mean? Like shout out to everybody out there tuning in right now. Like I said, we want to do something for the ladies. Angie, we appreciate you coming on the podcast and just bringing a female perspective to it.
Thank you.
Thanks for
You
having
know,
me. Thanks for
Angie, real
having
quick,
me.
what you got? I mean, other than like, you know, dropping a baby, what else you got going on? You know what I mean? You know, like
Well,
is
you
there
know,
anything you up to?
Well, you know, I've just started my food journey. So
Okay.
I started cooking. I was actually supposed to be starting culinary school in January. So I'm going to start next year. And yeah, I'm just, you know, I've been cooking. I got a food page called Kitchen Junkie on Instagram where I'm starting to put a lot of my recipes out. So you guys can check that out. And you can get some hints for Valentine's Day to cook stuff.
That's what's up.
And
Okay.
yeah, so I'm just, you know, just really just trying to work on that as well as just getting ready to be a mom.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to that experience?
I am. I can't wait. Well, I can wait, but I can't wait.
I can't wait. I like that.
That's dope, yo. Yo, we are the GoodFellaz, and besides all this podcast bullshit, like we're family. We go back 10, 20, 25 years, a lot of us, like, you know, like we're fans. So it's just cool just to see people growing up in life and new experiences. And we wish you all the best. And, you know, we better get that virtual invite to the baby shower.
Word.
Of
You know what I
Word.
mean?
Of course, of course. I don't know if it's gonna be virtual though.
Or however, you know, I mean, hey, you know, the vaccine is out here. So, you know.